Happy Halloween! I know that's still a week away, but oh, there's been so much going on this month that I haven't been able to stream as much as I wanted to. Part of it is because of what I mentioned before about schedule changes occurring. I was actually able to go on a nice little vacation 2 weeks ago for the weekend, which is nice. But last week, assuming you saw my video post last week, I was working on another video for my cousin Allah's GoFundMe. He asked me if I'd be willing to share a little more about him and his family stories. So I have posted about that on social media. Please give that video a watch. I did work very hard on it last weekend, and if you can, please share it. If you're able to donate, any amount is helpful, even if it's just like a few dollars. It all adds up. It's like a snowball turning into an avalanche, okay? Anyway, um, get back to my game. So, part of why I was running late is I wanted to dress up for the spirit of Halloween. All Saints Wake in the game. So, I also had been meaning to stream the Hildebrand stories for a while. So this stream is going to be a combination of me doing the Halloween event because I don't think it's very long. I think it's longer than some of the previous ones I've done, which is why I haven't streamed them. But I didn't want it to just be the Halloween stream. So this will be. Yeah, he's smiling for the camera. But I'm gonna do the event and then I'm gonna do the 7.25 and the 7.35 Hildebrand quests because I hadn't done them yet. I'd only done the first quest for the Dawn Trail series of Hildebrand quests. So I'm really looking forward to how hilarious and zany and funny that's gonna be. But first things first, we have to deal with All Saints Wake. So let's see what they've got for us today. The pumpkin-headed apparition proffers out her hand in invitation. We meet again, adventurer. Enjoying the festivities, I trust. While saints are away, a well-known theater troupe has stopped in Gridania to play. They host a grand masquerade in the old manor that they might sate their hunger for merriment. Recall now, my friend, the Continental Circus, for they have returned to revel in the bone-chilling nights of All Saints' Wake. Their ghoulish gala is the talk of the town, and knowing the troupe's appetite for mischief as I do, I sense what lies in store. I implore you to view the spectacle for yourself. You need only speak with the General Geyser. He shall guide your steps to the haunted manor. Yes, ma'am. Come one, come all, to the Continental Circus's grand masquerade. Shall I guide you to the festivities, good madam? Let's go. I bid you welcome, dear guest. It is our honor to host you. Overly inquisitive adventurer from seasons past? It, has been quite some time. Not that adventurers are unwelcome, mind. I harbor no ill will against them whatsoever. Now tell me, what brings you to our manor of happy horrors? The masquerade, of course. Are you now? Then I ask you to forgive me my initial scrutiny. Past experiences have made me rather wary of adventurers, let us say. But I tire of shadowy schemes and the accusations that often follow, so I shall lay bare our secret as a gesture of good faith. However, you must swear never to share with others what I reveal. Though we of the Continental Circus disguise ourselves as mortal men and women, we are in truth a troop of otherworldly creatures. For some of us, our monstrous costumes are in fact our true form. Were my own glamour dispelled, you would see me as I truly am, an imp. Not so long ago, our ultimate goal was to drown this realm in blackest night and usher in a long-coveted legend among my kind, the Night of Devilry, where our leader, the Great Gord, would rise again and strike terror into the hearts of men. But as a few voice-sent compatriots have recently taught us, there lies a reward even sweeter than mortal fear, one that fills our hearts and satiates our souls. Gratitude. One taste, they said, and we would be unable to deny the fulfillment it brought us. Thus the circus abandoned its malevolent ambitions to pursue honeyed words of appreciation instead. You sure it wasn't for the cookies? When glorious autumn twilight reigns supreme across this realm, mortal and void-set must join hands in harmony and carouse to their heart's content. In doing so, all shall know unforgettable thrills and chills beyond comprehension. Our masquerade is proof of this desire. Listen well, and you too shall hear our guests cry out in splendor. Let's make it stop! Huh? Scared! I want my mommy! What's going on? Oh, why, that's not splendorous at all. Please, you must believe me. We have no intention of affrighting our guests. At least, not like this. Everyone swore a solemn oath to entertain. How has it come to this? Oh, you needn't glare those daggers at me. I haven't the foggiest as to what has transpired, but perhaps you might use your skills of inquiry to our benefit. I beseech you, adventurers, survey the manor and discover what has brought our patrons such distress, starting with the second floor. I shall remain here to oversee affairs. Once you've identified the cause of this chaos, you must inform me with all due haste. Should fell rumors begin to spread, I fear the Adventurers Guild's suspicions will soon follow. Okay. Ah! Let me see. What mount do I want to use? What mount do I want to use in here? Don't I have a Halloween mount from before? Oh, clearly I gotta use the broom. I gotta use the broom. This place looks so cool. What's up, buddy? Hungry puddings down the hall, armed zombie jesters down the stairs. They didn't tell me this masquerade would have me running for my life. Huh. Here, I'll temporarily put the broom here. Oh, the store was open. That's a giant pudding, all right. This is a cool set. Look at that. A giant ghost lying on the bed. What are you doing, buddy? Silence, silence, I say. You must go away. Where we go, chaos and devilry follow. Remain here, and in chaos you shall wallow. Performers too absorbed in their mischief to listen to what you have to say. You're getting a little carried away there, buddy. Anyone in here? Nope. This is such a bop. Next, I could gouge out some eyeballs. Maybe even gobble up a few fresh organs while I'm at it. This performer's so absorbed in his own machinations that he hasn't noticed you. Nobody in here? No one in here? This ghost designing this hat? Magic pot. Give me an elixir. No elixir, then no treats for you. Did I miss someone? No, here we go. Excuse me, miss. Have you seen any elixirs around here? That creature in the pot won't stop asking for them, but they cost more than my allowance can afford. I have to admit, this theme also makes me think of the Pink Elephant song from Dumbo. A technicolored pack of drums. The intrepid adventurer returns. How fared the others? They're being naughty. Despite our newfound mission, we do still take great pleasure in mortals' fits of fright. I suspect they have forgotten themselves and prioritized their own enjoyment over that of our guests. I do empathize with their plight, and they've yet to cause any lasting harm. Mayhap it would be best to indulge them this once and allow them their fun. I jest, of course. We cannot allow my brethren's antics to go unchecked, but if they will not listen to the reprimands of a kindly adventurer, I can hardly imagine they would heed mine. At at an impasse, are we? Return to me, child, and I shall offer my aid. Hmm? Is something amiss? Seems the impresario cannot hear the voice of the pumpkin-headed apparition, but you sense it would be wise to heed her advice and return to Gridania. I'll be back. Oh, I love this umbrella. So pretty. Hello, ma'am. You are returned. The children of the circus are a fascinating bunch, are they not? Their antics never fail to amuse me. But while their intentions are pure, we must calm those who have lost themselves in feats of fear. I believe I can conjure something that will do just that. I shall begin the preparations. For your part, I would ask you to procure a few necessary ingredients. I require All Saints cookies and a decorative pumpkin. This shady smock over yonder is like to have a few cookies to spare. As for the pumpkin, the Botanist Guild possesses a pumpkin patch for our needs. Seek out the great lone gourd keep. He will be happy to oblige you. Yes, ma'am. I remember seeing Mione wishing that we could get the Shady Smocks posed as an emote. God, could you imagine if they did that? That would be at every ERP bar. Sorry, dearie, we're not selling at the moment. Hmm? Here on behalf of the Pumpkinhead, you say? Well, if it's for her, I suppose I could make an exception. But you'd best keep it a secret from the other guests. There you go. One bag of freshly baked All Saints cookies. Send the Pumpkinhead my regards, won't you? All right, to the Botanist Guild. In need of a decorative pumpkin, are you? Well, you're in luck. I've got a plump and round one here, freshly carved, no less. We of the Botanist Guild take great pride in our pumpkins and are glad to share them with one and all. They make for sweet treats and charming decorations this time of year. I do hope you'll make good use of yours. Thank you, sir. Larry, the cats woke me up a little early this morning, so still feeling a little tired. Probably take a nap after I stream today. Have you gathered the ingredients? Here you go. One bag of cookies and one carved pumpkin. Excellent, excellent. These will make for a most magnificent result. Now I shall concoct a creation that will strike terror into the hearts of naughty children who have forgotten their purpose, and joy into the hearts of weeping mortals. Now let us put an end to the Continental Circus's cruel tricks, shall we? With the materials you have gathered, I shall prepare the solution we require. But all good things take time. I suggest you return to the manor and inform the impresario of our plan. All shall be made clear soon enough. I'm told there is a situation occurring at our masquerade, but I have faith that you will solve it. Shall I guide you to the manor? Yes, please. Welcome back. I regret to report that circumstances remained unchanged here in the manor. Have you any new ideas to share? Pumpkin Lady has an idea. Concocted a creation, you say? Of what kind? Apologies for the wait. My master proudly presents a ghoulish gift for our dear impresario. My word, this doll is the spitting image of me. 'Tis no ordinary doll, I assure you. You may operate it by riding atop its head. And that's not all. Take control and you shall have a bevy of illusory spells at your disposal. These illusory spells are based on the materials our adventurer friends so kindly provided to us. Delectable delights for the worthy, and a haunting trick for those undeserving of treats. I see. A solution to mollify both parties. Might I leave the operation of this magic doll to you, adventurer? In this mortal glamour, I doubt I'd be able to maneuver it as well as you. You got it. Once you've shown them the error of their ways, order them to return to me, and I shall re-educate them on the parts they must play here. Our guests also deserve recompense for their prior treatment. I ask that you send them to me as well, that I might offer them sweets in apology. I cannot bear to end their All Saints' wake on a dour note. Okay. So your plans are made, yes? Then I shall return to my master. I wish you happy frightening and delighting. Well then, I suppose all that's left for you to do is operate this mechanical knee. I suggest you begin by marching it right up to the second floor and calming the commotion above. And remember, my fellow performers should be convinced to return with the pumpkin's trick. I ask that you reserve the treats for our guests. We mustn't give them more undue fright. Should you find yourself separated from our pumpkin friends, simply return to me and you may hop on its head once more. Now then, off you go. Yay! I wonder what happens if I use it on him. Oh, it's not a targetable. So pumpkins for the people doing bad and sweets for the people doing good. Okay, you big oaf, you're being a brat. No! Impresario, no, I've been good all this time. It's not what you think. I've done no crime. Oh, dear. The impresario isn't happy with us. Then I'll hurry to him lest I cause further fuss. Were you a Lalafell in a past life? They like to rhyme. Sorry, ailing my scratchy throat. All right. That's okay, buddy. Here, have a candy. What? What more could you possibly... Magic candy? Was that your doing? They're offering cookies and candy as an apology, you say? Ghosts, I deserve a treat after all this. I'll be on my way then. All right, now on to the first floor. I like its cute little run. Look at his cute little run. It's so cute. Where is everyone? Oh, it was the magic pot, but wasn't there... Is he in here? I'm confused. Stop being a brat. Oh no, they've been Impresario's magics. Gone already. No more magics for me. What? He summons us to the foyer. Yes. Yes, then to the Impresario I shall go. Good lad. It's raining candy. Oh, there it goes. They're giving away free treats? Hooray! And I'll march right up to that impresario and tell him to give me candy. Where was the dude? I didn't see him. Where's the dude that wanted to gouge out eyes? Where'd he go? Where was he? There he is. Hey, stop gouging eyes. Oh, what the hells was that for? Strange, it felt as though the impresario was slapping me across the head. But it did not hurt. Has he conjured up some new illusion? You say he's summoning the whole troop to the front of the manor for a talking to? Now that you mention it, I have been a bit overzealous about frightening our clientele. I'll hurry back right away. You do that. Naughty, naughty. I didn't commit myself too fiercely to my role and forgot the oath I made to the impresario. How shameful of me. Oh, the impresario did he roil with rage. Those bumps on my head's going to last a whole age. Give me an elixir and candy, too. Give me enough candy for everyone. I owe you a great debt, adventurer. With your aid, I was able to give these members of the troop a good scolding. While a few frights are necessary to amplify the delights we provide, we must never allow the former to overshadow the latter. It is our solemn duty to provide the small folk with a memorable All Saints' Wake experience. We felt the same, impresario. Even though the adventures always came for us, even though we knew what it was like to be punished and scared in years past, we lost ourselves, striking fear into the hearts of those who didn't deserve it. Chaos is good for us, but not for them. We must bring smiles to their faces again. Here, less chaos, more treats and smiles. And let's all enjoy Saints' Wake hand in hand. Indeed, we shall do our part with a performance worthy of the season. All right, fellow thespians, it's time we greeted our guests with good cheer. Return to your places and give them all the masquerade they deserve. Yay! With that settled, I believe I should be able to handle the troop from here on out. I cannot thank you enough for your assistance, adventurer. And before I forget, is the one who crafted that mechanical masterpiece an acquaintance of yours? If at all possible, I'd like to express my thanks to them as well. Yeah, you should go meet her. A woman sporting a white pumpkin head. That sounds awfully like the legendary Great God who would command the Void-sent forces on the Night of Devilry. But I jest. Legends are precisely that, tall tales and no more. Allow me that joke at least. In any event, you mentioned she awaited your return at Miketo's amphitheater, did you not? Pray allow me to join you. I should very much like to meet this pumpkin-headed acquaintance of yours. Sure. Tis a pleasure to finally meet the famed impresario. So this is the one ye spoke of. She does exude a legendary sort of aura. If you were to tell me she was the Great Gourd, I'd certainly believe it. But of course, that's simply not possible. All's well that ends well, I see. Was my clockwork creation of assistance? Indeed it was. My brethren have remembered their duty to entertain, and I dare say our guests shall be all the merrier for it. That is well. I trust you will continue to give the city's mortal residents an exhilarating All Saints' Wake experience. Trust me, it's lots of fun in the manor. Let's all go. You're sure those scary monsters won't eat me up? They might give you a bit of a fright, but it's all in good fun. They're giving away lots of treats, too. Well, if you say so, but you have to promise you'll stay with us the whole time. Of course. I wouldn't leave you two behind. Come on then, let's go. Yes, all is well. Those children's smiles are proof of it. How strange. I feel as though I'm truly enjoying All Saints' Wake for the first time. It's rather refreshing, actually. I'm glad. I shall continue to put forth my best effort that the Continental Circus's name might be known in every corner of the realm. But for the present, my duties call me to the manor. Thus do I ask of you, adventurer, to spread word of our deeds and speak of us fondly in your travels. That clockwork creature you possess is a reflection of myself and of my troop as well. Use it with pride, and perhaps others will want to know more of us in so doing. A sound plan. Yours is the face of the Continental Circus, after all. Leave it to me. One day, perhaps tales of my troop will overshadow even those of the great god. But until then, I shall continue my work to convey to the realm all that the wake can offer. Now then, 'tis time I returned. As you well know, I cannot leave those scoundrels without their ringleader for too long. We shall be performing at the manor for the remainder of the season. Should you wish to join in our festivities, you are welcome to visit us as often as you please. In that case, I too shall open my haunted home to you, adventurer. Join me in my gardens, if you dare. Simply speak with my servant, and he shall guide you to my abode. You may entertain yourself there for as long as you wish. The season of devilry and revelry lingers yet, and we shall thrive upon it, and you carouse to your heart's content this All Saints' Wake. Yay! Ooh! Hi! Sneaky Hollow. Shady Smock and her associates are now open for business. I need to buy the poster they're selling based on the previous year. Use that. The bud is back in town. Okay. How many of these do I have? Okay, I have some on my chainer. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to buy a lot of those. I want to check something real quick with the geyser here. Where'd the butler go, though? Where's the butler? There he is. There he is. But you. I can still ride my mount here, right? Since we got the new one. Yeah, I figured they'd have it with the the Mandragora mounts. I'm just gonna see if anything's different. It doesn't bite, does it? Wow, just like a real pudding. You're not eating it, are you? It's awfully squishy. Don't eat him. Oh my gosh. Okay. don't see the one that was wanting to gouge out eyes. Tip, 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 tip. Hello, friend. Up to something? Me never. I am but a fun-loving imp here to help my fellow revelers enjoy the wake, and I can fashion you very convincing guise for the masquerade. All I need is for you to recall a journey unforgettable. Traverse your memories and tell me what, or perhaps who, you see. Yep, you could be all sorts of people. And they have this at the Great Gourd's little house party. But yeah, I don't think they're doing anything in here. It's just another place to hang around, roleplay. That's fine. Oh, it's nice. They can have it where you can go from here to the haunted place. A warm welcome to your adventure. We of the Continental Circus are pleased to present you with a rousing All Saints masquerade you'll not soon forget. Fear not, dear guest, we are but humble mummers. What a convincing act you played. I wonder where the magic pot is. Oh well. Oh. But that's all for this event. So let me just double check where I have to teleport for the quest. Okay, I figured it was Solution 9 since that's where we left off, but I just wanted to be sure. I'll go ahead and keep my Halloween costume on while I do this quest. If I have to do combat though, I might I might switch to my mage. It just depends. I think it would be not there. Should be wizened testimony. There we go. It's over here. So let's go to Tribune. Alright. Oops, the stairs. There she is. Nashu Makaraka's expression is equal parts consternation and anticipation. Hold on a sec, I want to change the chat. There we go. Alessandra, here to help again, are you? As things stand, I'm still waiting on word from... Yours truly, I assume. Since parting ways, I've searched every alley and dive bar in Everkeep for signs of this Fildegrand character. It's pronounced Hildebrand. Well, however you say it, he was nowhere to be found. Oh, where could the inspector be? Chin up, dollface. Case ain't over yet, and I always get my man. Where the trail goes cold, the trick is to go back to the beginning. I want you to tell me the whole story again and leave nothing out, no matter how unimportant it might seem. Yeah, do it. So you followed rumors of the flying disc which nabbed your friend, and that led you to the place where it most likely crashed down. Here. You also think he was caught inside the dome when it appeared, and from your perspective went through 30 years in the blink of an eye. Sounds like crazy talk. But I've seen enough strangeness in my line of work that I've learned to give clients the benefit of the doubt. And since we've got no leads on the man himself, I say we try jogging memories about the shiny starship instead. We'll want to question older people native to your world who might have witnessed the original crash landing 30 years ago. Folks that age seem to enjoy parks. Like the one outside the residential radar. Let's go. Okay. So we're going to the residential district. There they are. What a lovely place to interrogate our elders. Old timers aplenty as promised. Pick a prune and get to it. Oh, I still have that illustration I lent you last time. Showing it around should help nudge some ancient knockins. Oh god, I need to calm down so I can explain. I added a sketch of the inspector's face to make things even easier. I have another copy for myself, but that only makes two. Alessandra, you and Detective Hardboiled will have to share. We are talking 3 decades ago here, so having a picture should come in handy, even if the dame's work is on the same level as a finger-painting toddler's magnum opus. Alessandra, was it? Well, you let me know when you're ready to bother some park goers. Let's do it. Right. Let's start showing that picture around then. Keep an eye out for older hewn and Hetsaro that might have hailed from outside the dome. Oh, and don't forget the Shatona. May I help you? Have you seen this ship, or maybe this man? Sorry, but 30 years ago I was practically an infant. Far too young to remember much of anything. That picture is very cute, though. Did your child draw it for you? What can this old lady do for you? 30 years ago? I honestly don't recall. My memories of that time have faded at best, my dears. That is a lovely drawing of you, though, sir. Really captures your essence. Slack-jawed mug, you gotta be kidding me. That's funny. Vending machines caught your eye? Yeah, you could buy yourself a coffee or an energy drink, but luxuries like that make you soft. When I'm alone walking through the darkest, dingiest parts of the city, I need something as weathered and weary as I am. I'll stick to my eggs, thanks. Do I want a weathered and weary egg? What would you be wanting with me, then? You seen this? Can't say as I'm familiar with it. Oh, but I do remember 3 decades ago when I was still in the bloom of youth. Well, middle age. Say, I remember you. A clever git who took me verbal tonic from that thieving whoreson. That was a good bit of sleuthing, that was. No need for all that. Was just doing my job. Sorry to see that the tonic didn't do its job, though. It's not about growing me hair back. It's about the routine, about 40 years of massaging my scalp and basking in the same fragrant aromas every morning. Doesn't feel right to start the day without it. 40 years of using an Everkeep-made product? That's right. You're Alexandrian born and bred, same as me. There's no way you could have seen the starship we're after. Sorry to bother you, sir. Well, no one said it would be easy dredging up eyewitness accounts from so long ago. This is where grit and persistence comes into it. I spied a Shatona fella heading towards the 914 radius. Hard to guess his age with how long they live, but who knows, maybe we'll get lucky this time. Shatona man of indeterminate age. Lovely day, isn't it? Have you, by chance, seen this? I'm not sure I recognize the man. Hard to tell with such a simple drawing. Forget about the drawing. We're more interested in what you know about the flying disc. Ah, yes, the craft I do recall seeing. When I yet felt the sun upon my face, I was living a very different kind of life at the time. It was during a hunt that I spotted it. Flying machines were a rare sight back then, so I remember it well even now. Do you remember where it was headed? It appeared to crash somewhere in Ueyawada, to the north. I was of a mind to seek out the wreckage, but then the dome suddenly appeared, and I had far stranger things to worry about. There, what'd I tell you? Let's find your pal Nashu and share the good news. So he was Ueyawada? Is that outside the dome? No one seems to know anything about the starship. Did you fare any better? So it came down somewhere near this Yakuta place. I don't suppose either of you have been there before. I've been there. A research facility, you say? If some unidentified shiny object fell from the sky nearby, then I'd wager their people soon scooped it up. Seems we have our destination, but how did we get across the lake? We could take a hover cargo. We could. The Reforgers have a few, and I happen to know of one of an accommodating disposition. Right, that's our transportation sorted. Yay! What I'm stuck on, though, is how you've already been to this Ueyawada when I'm only just learning such a place even existed. What's your deal, anyway? I'm Alessandra, agent of adventure. You adventure for a living, is that it? Well, it's clear you're no fresh-faced mook. Let's press on with the investigation. My Reforger friend should have a hover cargo waiting for us at the Drift Downs. I better pack a dose of Nashu's Delights. Those explosives are yours. Leave 'em behind. Don't need no dizzy dame blowing herself up on my watch. Or me, for that matter. She's probably gonna bring 'em anyway. Meh. I'll just go ahead and take the aetheryte over this way. There they are. This is the reforger pal I was telling you about. She keeps tabs on the heritage found scene and was a big help when I needed information for a case that spilled outside of Everkeep. I hear you need transport to Ueyawada. The hover cargo is ready if you are. Let's go. God, we're back in this creepy place. You must like it dark in here. This place is a mess, but I don't see any monsters roaming the halls at least. Should be safe to split up and have a look around. Okay. Forget him. No, he won't let me. Shuffling through the various documents in the cabinet, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 1. According to an associate native to these lands, the unidentified vessel we recovered near Ueyawada had flown into the region not long... Cole, don't step on the keyboard. I'm trying to read. You can sit there since I'm not having to do combat. Just don't step on the keyboard. Okay? According to an associate native to these lands, the unidentified vessel we recovered near Ueyawada had flown into the region not long before the dome manifested. Their testimony was corroborated by a thorough examination of the wreckage, which yielded not a single sliver of electrope. The vessel was, without a doubt, manufactured using technology fundamentally unlike our own. This mystery was further compounded by the discovery of a hewn survivor within the craft. Despite the apparent force of the impact, the lone male occupant had sustained no visible injuries. That sounds like Hildebrand. I wonder what happened. Bless you. A lot of people being pickled in here, but Inspector Hildebrand isn't among them. Speaking of which, did you see where Detective Hardboiled went? It's probably further in. Again, Cole, just... You can sit or lie down, just don't push the keyboard buttons. Skimming through the various documents, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 2. The hewn male we extracted from the wreckage is an abnormal specimen indeed. While physically unharmed and in clear possession of a soul, he yet remains in a comatose state. Didn't miss anything, right? The absence of reaction to any and all external stimuli is indicative of temporal stasis. Every method we have attempted, be it electric shock, a hot bath, or a sharp slap across the face, has failed to wake the subject. Is his remarkable corporeal fortitude an innate natural quality, or was it acquired with the aid of unknown technology? My enthusiasm for this research knows no bounds. The document held by the clipboard is entitled Confidential Files Addendum 3. I cannot understate the incalculable potential I see in our mystery subject. If we could but unlock the secret of his preternatural resilience, then we would never again need risk the dangers inherent in the transfer of monstrous souls. While some of my colleagues insist that vivisection is our only recourse, such an extreme measure would mean forsaking the knowledge the man might impart to us regarding his equally intriguing flying vessel. For the time being, we have decided to suspend all research related to this subject. The specimen will be preserved in a biocapsule in Sector 51 and placed under observation in the hopes that he will one day regain consciousness. So he is in one of those tubes. Sandra, sorry, something else in the records caught my attention and led me to a different floor. I had to rustle up a verification key first, so I haven't spent any time on your starship mystery. Did you turn anything up yet? They were keeping him at Sector 51? Key I found should let us access that area. Let's grab your pal Nashu and head there now. Spectre Hildebrand! There you are! Why is he in that box? You two been yanking my chain? This clown doesn't look anything like me. Well, opinions aside, we've located our man. Hard-boiled egg would really hit the spot right now. Here, give this to the detective. Nashu? Why don't you give it to him yourself? He won't eat it if it's from a lady. Oh, why are you gonna make me complicit in this Nashu? Oh, fine. Fine. A present. Appreciate it. Oh my god. Never could refuse the kindness of strangers. Oh god. These punks must be feeling lucky. There's no need for firearms nor fisticuffs. I shall resolve this altercation in a manner that behooves a gentleman. Attention, everyone. Follow my lead, if you please. Oh my god. Bravo, Hildebrand. Splendid, most splendid. Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner. I fear I may have overslept a trifle. But I, Hildebrand, well-rested agent of inquiry, now stand before you, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. By the by, who is this austere-looking fellow? A new admirer of mine, mayhap? This is Detective Hardboiled, your soul twin from another world. Why, my dear Nashu, this man possesses nary a speck of my singular aplomb. He does not resemble me in the slightest. I couldn't agree more. My sweet old grandmother has more grit in her pinky finger. I love this so much. I love how all out they go for this. But Cole, you're in my way. You need to keep moving. If you're crossing paths, you gotta keep going. Good boy. There you go. There you go. Thank you. That's odd. Maybe I need new glasses, but the two of you seem practically identical. The thing here is how you look too damn young for a fellow who's been sleeping for 30 years. And don't get me started on how you charmed those shambling corpses. What kind of crime against nature? The inspector has a very unique physique, for one. And as for the zombies, he's had an excellent rapport with them ever since his brief stint as an undead overlord extraordinaire. That raises more questions than it answers. Still, we can consider your missing person case closed. Which leaves me to chew on the something else that caught my attention earlier. I smell a new case brewing, and I mean to follow my nose. A case, you say? Then allow me to offer the services of Hildebrand Spectre Extraordinaire. Undead Overlord seems more plausible to me at this juncture, but I'll bite. What does a fellow like you even inspect? Impenetrable mysteries and unsolved cases, of course. So we're in the same business, huh? Makes me wonder how this gentleman act of yours actually helps you get the job done. I, too, am curious to see if beneath that leathery gumshoe exterior you have the gumption to handle the truly difficult cases. The dame, she's your assistant? Loyal and steadfast. I had an assistant once. And now ain't the time to reminisce. We have a new case to work on. This'll be just the thing to prove your sleuthing chops, Inspector. Let's get out of here and get down to brass tacks. I wonder what happened to his assistant. And I wonder if it's related to Lashu. We always have a spare set of the inspector's clothes on hand. Good thing. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire, is up and full of beans. As I was saying, I got a whiff of a new case in the making, so listen up while I explain the particulars. You said you scoured this place top to bottom and learned they were trying to stuff people's souls into monstrous hosts, but the facility was forced to close down before they managed any real success. Sound about right? Yep. I'm guessing whatever incident turned the staff into walking corpses happened not long after. Here's where it gets interesting. According to the notes I found, one of the researchers survived and continued to work independently even after the project was mothballed. Really? Apparently, he dismissed the Terral Vidral as impossible to control, and instead chose to pursue his research using less ornery beasts. Are you suggesting this mad scientist transferred his own soul into some slavering fiend? Nothing so mad as all that. No, he saved that honor for convicted criminals. Seems he set up a fake rehabilitation program, had the prisoners transferred, then yanked out their souls for use in his experiments. How awful! And what became of these now criminally minded creatures? That's the million-credit question. I tracked down the containment cell mentioned in the notes, but found the cages inside emptier than a barfly's tumbler. A little digging into the operations logs showed the cage locks were opened only recently, which means we find ourselves on the case of the fiendish fugitives. We must seek out and apprehend these dastardly evildoers on the double. Yes, there's a chance they're out there causing trouble. And as a detective, I can't turn a blind eye when I suspect wrongdoing is afoot. Luckily, I also found a storage device that I figure belonged to the author of those research notes. It's pretty banged up, but I think the data might still be intact. Let's head back to Solution 9. I'll take this thing to my place in the recreation zone and see what I can recover. We're not too far, so I'll just fly back. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. I feel like it was almost apt to wait doing this quest until now. That thriller reference. Oh, it's her little stalker friend. Illusion Shrine is a most impressive metropolis. Oh, I never noticed how far down it went. Right, I'll take a crack at this storage device. You're better off waiting outside. I'm not the kind of guy who makes his bed every morning, to say the least. Well, the bad news is the device was in even worse shape than I expected. It'll be a while yet before I can recover all of its contents. Quick Pass netted me some scraps, though, enough to piece together a partial file on one of the experimental subjects. It states our surviving researcher stuck the soul of a career thief into the body of an Cyclops. This light-fingered fella didn't steal out of greed, but for the joy of pissing off his victims. Just a guy like that ain't likely to change his stripes just 'cause he switched bodies. Yes, 'tis all becoming clear to me. His intentions are obvious. Our impish escapee will burgle the most prestigious jewelry store in the city. As soft-boiled a guess as any I've ever heard. Your instincts are way off, pal. Never seen an Cyclops before, have you? If one of those big brutes was lumbering through the streets, all we'd have to do is follow the screams. No, if he's plotting a heist, it'll involve a target outside Everkeep. And he won't be aiming to pilfer any old supply crate either, but something that really caused a nuisance. Electrope. Alexander's got a habit that only that miraculous ore can satisfy. We need to hustle to the quarry outside, and I mean now. It's okay, Hildebrand. Here. Since we got the Halloween mount, I'll go ahead and put that on for now. Whee! Oh. Oh. Is it just me, or is someone frying a block of cheese with a steady current of lightning energy? I say, the weather here is rather unruly. How I pine for the crystal clear skies of Ul'dah. This guy should be able to answer some questions. Yes, I work here. Was there something you needed? Have we had any thefts? Funny you should ask, Ashley. We've had several shipments of raw electrope go missing in recent days. The strangest part is that our guards didn't see a damn thing. You'd need a hover cargo to move those heavy blocks, and surely someone would have noticed it coming and going. There, what'd I tell you? A sneaky Cyclops could have run off with those blocks without breaking a sweat. You know who the culprit is, then? If there's anything I could do to help catch them, just say the word. Mighty kind of you, friend. Then let's have you bait the trap with a stack of electrope, placed conveniently out of sight of your patrols. We'll do the rest. One tempting stack of electrope coming up. I have to admit, that's making me think of, like, brownie bites. That should do the trick. Call that thief for me, will you? Oh, and do be careful while you're at it. What does that mean? The trap is set. Now we wait. He stole a leg! Oh, this is perfect. Maybe a little too perfect. Not good, not good. Get him! That's our thief. After him. Who would have thought a creature that big could run that fast? so many Cyclops. Or is it Cyclopses? We've lost sight of our quarry. He's gone aground in the middle of a field of Cyclops. We got us a wise guy. Not a tough guy, though, according to his file. Says he's got no stomach for fighting, so we just need to split up and find the one that doesn't try to squish us on sight. Of course, even if he is a coward, he's a big boy now, so he might still try to go down swinging. Shout out if you hit pay dirt, and we'll take him together. Me not bad, Cyclops. No, so why are you stealing? I... Ah! There's the stalker. The inspector and the detective set off in pursuit of that screaming Cyclops. Come on, let's not get left behind. Damn it all. We have you now, fiend. There's nowhere left to... Oh, it's like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny needles. Out with it, punk. Where did you stash the goods? Who set you free? As if I'd tell the likes of you. Have it your way. I hear this sting's worse than chili sauce in your eye. No! No, no, detective. Threats and intimidation do not become a gentleman. Move, damn it, move! Give a criminal a chance and they'll make you wish you hadn't. My turn! I knew that was happening. Oh, he really is a big boy. Stop! He's holding that shoe! This is my show now. Loose the gun or the girl gets it. You two, weapons on the ground. He's twitching. Ah, my eye, my eye! Come over here, no shoe. You had your chance to come quietly. Say goodnight, sunshine. Wait! Yeah! That didn't hurt at all. The meditation in incredible acts of violence. Holy crap! Oh, these spectres all lit up! You gotta be kidding me. That shot had enough juice to take down a Gomphthorium. So bright. Too bright for me to bear. The pain is akin to stepping barefoot on a goblin's back. Master Thief, are you certain you aren't willing to speak with us? You shone like a precious jewel. Yield. I'll tell you everything. Soft-boiled and cracked. That's what works. I never wanted the electrope. The researcher who freed us commanded me to steal it, and I handed over every block I took. So you weren't just being your usual thieving self. All right. So what's this researcher's name? He never told me his name, I swear. I know him only as the man who made us into monsters. He already had some scary-looking bruiser working for him, so I didn't dare refuse his orders. No idea where we might find him, then? I was supposed to meet him out here with my latest haul, but you can bet he slipped away after realizing I wasn't alone. That's it. That's all I can give you. All right, I believe you. This case has taken a fishy turn. Even if you are an unwilling subject in all this, you still have crimes to answer for. I'm having you over to the Tin Men authorities. Aww. Don't worry. I'll explain how you're crook in monsters' clothing so they don't just send you to the Arcadian for slaughter. That's better. As for the rest of you, meet me back at my place in Solution 9. And we went to the south part of the map. Probably coming up on the end of the 7.25 quest. So after that will be the one from 7.35. and then we'll be done. Whee! Wasn't Inspector Hildebrand incredible? Surely Detective Hardboiled must now acknowledge my dazzling investigative skills. In your dreams, pal. I handed the Cyclops over to the authorities and gave them the lowdown on our case. You can bet your last bean that researcher fella has other monsters doing his dirty work. I can't figure out his angle yet, but he's up to no good, that's for sure. Whatever those criminals are now, they're also fugitives. They'll be operating as far away from our mechanical sentries as possible, maybe even beyond the confines of the dome. And that's a whole world I ain't familiar with. If you're keen to stay on the case, then I could use your help out there. You shall have it, of course. Inspector Hildebrand is at your service. Got my trench coat in a twist when your pal started dancing in front of my gun, and it's only fair I tell you why. It has to do with a man who had his fingers in every illegal pie in Alexandria. The Crime King, they called him. It was me who caught his royal rogueness and sent him to rot in a prison cell. But after being transferred elsewhere under the auspices of some rehabilitation program, I haven't heard a peep. You think it's him? I see you've connected the dots. Could be that elsewhere was Yue Iwata. Yeah, me and him have got a history, so if he's running free out there somewhere in a new monster skin, I want to be the one to bring him in. Your unwavering commitment is commendable, Detective Hardboiled. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby swear to remain steadfastly by your side until we have brought this case to its resolution. He says as he runs away. I don't recall asking that soft-boiled dope to do a damn thing. Anyhow, I'll get back to pulling scraps of data from that box. Drop by next time you're in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll have a new lead for us to follow. Meanwhile, somewhere in Heritage Found. I was hoping to see our hulking Cyclops squish those curious rats. The craven fool surrendered with barely a struggle. But no matter, I have more than enough lectrope now to proceed with my plans. Given the right direction, you outlaws have proven most useful, especially with the aid of your new monstrous talents. When making hard-boiled eggs, you want to boil for the same length of time every time. 12 minutes exactly. Any less, they're too soft. Any more, they're overcooked. We're out of time today, so here's some I prepared earlier. Oh no! The manufacture of my egg-shaped medicine is a closely guarded trade secret, so don't try to make your own at home. Keep safe and stay tuned for the next episode of Inconceivably Further Hildebrand Adventures. Uh, that's funny. All right. Now to the next set. Hard-boiled stoic silhouette is a fixture amidst the bright lights and bustle of Truview. If it isn't Alessandra, been keeping yourself sharp, I trust? Sharp as a razor. Good to hear. In our line of work, you gotta stay in peak condition and be ready for anything. In any case, you picked a good moment to come by. I've managed to recover more data and learned about another experimental subject. Oh, I dare say that is the cue for us to lend our investigative skills once more. It seems this criminal had his soul put into the body of a Kawaheola. That's a two-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar. Prior to that, the man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Didn't have any grand motive, was all for the thrill of it. Real piece of work. Like the sticky-fingered Cyclops, odds are he's up to his old antics in his new body, and is a pawn of the mysterious researcher. Such a fiend wreaking havoc in a densely populated area would swiftly attract attention. If our wolfman were to make mischief, I expect it would be somewhere outside this city. Not half bad reasoning for a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiend's likely to strike places outside of Solution 9. I don't have any leads beyond that, though, so I have a mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Myman's his name, and his business is knowing every bugger else's. Come on, he ought to be at his usual spot nearby. Wait, is that their version of Wymond from Ulda? Wymond. Does that not remind you of our friend Wymond? It does. Do you suppose we'll get to meet a Yormond too? How far away is he? Yeah, might as well. We'll go over here. It looks like him. Whoa, he could be a clone of Wymond. I've never seen anything like it. Except for the Prime Mr. Poo-Poo made all those clones of... Except for the time Mr. Poo-Poo made all those clones of the Inspector. Good gods, he even looks like Wymond. There's Mymond. Let's see if he knows anything about a fiend with an appetite for destruction. Ain't often I see you with company, Detective. What can I do for you today? Thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe for trouble, all right. Now, can't say as I've heard any talk of vandalism, neither in or around Everkeep. But there's a hunter who caught sight of a solitary Cavahila near the barrier recently. It went into Vanguard and didn't come back out, so he assumed it went to Shaolani. What struck him the most, though, was the queer way it moved. Seemed more man than beast, he said. Wahayolas are fiercely territorial creatures that live in packs. This lone wolf's our vandal. I'd wager my gun on it. We'll head to Shaolani right away. Thanks for the lead, Mymond. It's truly uncanny indeed, the resemblance you bear to my friend. His name is Wymond, and information is his stock and trade as well. Not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business besides? Well, bugger me with a lightning rod. Yeah, you look rather like the detective yourself, only you're either younger or have a better skincare regimen. You brothers or something? Ridiculous! Detective Hardboiled and I are not the least bit alike. Damn right, don't compare me to this preening ninny. All right. Didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. But you, lass, Something about you reminds me of the detective's assistant. Takes me back, it does. We should get going. Let's gather in front of Vanguard before heading to Shalani. Aww. So his assistant was the Shard's variant of Nashu. We go ways back, me and Hardboiled and his assistant. They're the reason I fell into this trade, you might say. We're just gonna teleport this time. That wolfine is so adorable. What with their spiky leg armor and giant sword? Do you think they like being scratched behind the ears? We chanced to see a cowl halo en route here. They were rather endearing in appearance, I must say. Okay. This'll be my first time beyond the barrier. Wonder if I could find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks. Oh. Inspector, you're all glowy tingly. Must be the lightning rod I hit you with. The after effects can linger a while, I'm afraid. No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to have improved my circulation. I feel paler than I have in recent memory. You really are an oddball. Are those oglops? Hey, 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 hey. I must say, Detective, I hadn't expected your hardened self to suffer from a fear of insects. And such adorable ones, too. They're not just any insect, they're oglops, bringers of death and disease. Hold yourself now. An egg will set you straight. Oh, he didn't bring any. Not a single one. Damn it all! Oh dear. Never have I seen such a severe case of egg withdrawal. Think you could boil this egg to the good detective's liking? Assuming it's not a bomb. Dame had gams for days. I had an egg waiting to be laid. Nope, he said 12 minutes. This isn't another trick, is it? Chance it. The texture of the yolk firm and assured. Not untested, but not broken down by the weight of the world. The essence of a survivor. You're a woman that knows the score, Alessandra. I'm glad to have you at my back. Looks like you boiled it just right. Well done! Oh, I saw the cutscene recently. At any rate, I feel like myself again. Appreciate it, Alessandra. I had every confidence you could aid the good detective, my dear assistants. Come, let us continue on. I wonder why he's so scared of Oglops. Wherever I go, I always make sure I bring food with me. After all, one can't investigate on an empty stomach. The landscape is reminiscent of Thanalan, is it not? I'm put in mind of my youth when I trained by running through the wilds whilst carrying a chocobo upon my shoulders. So this is the outside world. It's gonna take some getting used to being under a sky without limits. Good thing you have your shades. Right, we should begin by talking to the locals. That a town I see over there? Yep. Sheshenowezi Springs, eh? As good a place as any. Come on, let's go. I'm feeling hunger pangs. I wonder if I can get a bite to eat somewhere. I think there is a saloon here. I see they drill for ceruleum here, just like in Thenlan. The similarity is more than soil deep. An old-fashioned place, this, but it's got a ruggedness that speaks to me. Man could get used to it. Anyway, let's split up and ask around. See if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me. Okay. Seen any vandalism? Vandalism? Don't get me started. Some miscreant busted up some of our drilling equipment. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into keeping everything running, so it had me seeing red. Ceruleum's our livelihood, so the perpetrator can't possibly be a local. It's an outsider, mark my words. Hold on a sec. That's better. You seen any vandalism? Oh, yes. I heard that a barn was destroyed the other day. Smashed to pieces by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing? Because they are evil? Have you perchance seen an endearing wolf-like fiend that walks on its hind legs? Has anything been destroyed in these parts lately? Aren't you gonna split up? I wonder where Nashu is. Any vandalism? As a matter of fact, there's been a spate of vandalism targeting barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no trace, so we don't have so much as a lead. Baffled as we are, we've posted a generous bounty. Information's welcome too, of course, so if you see any suspicious activity, be sure to let us know. Hey, managed to learn anything? There's been some vandalism. We're much the same. Our vandal's been busy. By the by, have you seen Nashu? I'm not sure where she's gone. You serious? How can you not know where your own assistant is? We better split up and find her. Hey, what the heck are you guys doing? We know it's you, just admit it already. Oh, hello there, Alessandra. I could use a little help. I say, Nashu, have you been making new friends? No, do you? And all the chaos she's been sowing too, no doubt. Whatever do you mean? Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs. That's right. She's the one been blowing things up. We're taking her in and collecting the bounty. The umpteenth time, they're not bombs, they're medicine. Yea, verily, they may look and indeed explode like bombs. They are, in fact, potent restoratives. My assistant is not the vandal you seek. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Exploding medicine? Huh. Let's all take a deep breath now. No need to get so hot and bothered. We could talk this through, resolve things peacefully. I don't know who you are, but we're done talking here. She's the vandal, and that's that. You'll stand aside if you know what's good for you. If you're not willing to be civil, we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Detective, wait! I am emphatically opposed to violence. I must insist that we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner. These kids wouldn't know a gentleman if he shot him in the rear. Don't waste your breath. You asked for it, old man. You want a duel? I'll give you a duel. Just remember that you had other options. Now, we're gonna need witnesses, so let's take it elsewhere. Don't worry, you little head. It ain't to the death. Ill at ease though I am with Detective Hardboiled's chosen approach, it seems we must defer to him. Yep. I'ma call you out. He puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it. What's that red smudge? Had yourself some poached eggs smothered in tomato sauce, did you? Huh. Soft choice for a soft bastard. Not the least bit phased. Hard recognizes hard, and I can tell you're a woman who's been to hell and back. Even I could learn a thing or two from you. Whoa, you kidding me? All this fuss over you and you're having a snooze? You've got moxie, dollface. Just like her. Dream sweet dreams now. Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way. Never mind that oath for now. I've got a job to do. Old-fashioned firearm like most carried in these parts. Watch the barrel, dodge the bullet. Luscious locks for a roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince, but a bar of soap is all I need. Seen enough. This one's in the bag. Bravo. Hey! Piss on the old laws. Long as you win, it don't matter how. Hey! Who the hell are you? What's going on here? So that's the way of it. But non-lethal rounds or no, the law forbids dueling in town. As such, this will be treated as an illegal gunfight, and the guilt falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me. Now, it seems this all began when they saw the lady with what looked like bombs and assumed she was the vandal. While you don't strike me as a miscreant, I'd like to examine the objects for good measure. I must say it does look like a bomb. An understandable, if unfortunate, misunderstanding. Despite its worrisome appearance, I assure you, good sir, that this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I am feeling poorly. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. That's a bomb or I was born yesterday. I feel like a new man, as if I walk upon a cloud. Enough of that hogwash. While this alone doesn't prove she's the vandal, we're going to keep her in the jailhouse till we know more. Are meals served at this jailhouse? Well, that they are. See you! I will come for you now, Shu. I will find the true criminal and clear your good name, this I swear. Mm-hmm. Why did it have to be Uglops? Where it concerns his assistant's well-being, not even Inspector Hildebrand can maintain his customary aplomb. I cannot bear to imagine sweet, innocent Nashu behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post-haste. Sweet and innocent ain't words I'd use to describe a bomb-toting dame. But setting that aside, we know who we're after. We just need to track him down. A number of residents report having sighted an unusual wolf-like fiend. Apparently it has appeared near a settlement called Lure Them in Your Troughs. It's Luwataninjawausa. You need to clean the wax out of your ears. Yeah, that's what I meant. Luwataninjawausa. Come on, let's see what we can find out there. There they are. You're surprised that I've already changed into fresh attire? I fortuitous, I fortuitously had a spare set on hand. Insofar as it is possible, one must ever maintain a gentlemanly and dignified appearance. Let's question the locals about the Wolfman's sightings. Should be straightforward enough, so we'll stay together this time. Just say the word and we'll get started. Ready? Then lead the way. Follow me, gentlemen. Wood ovens, eh? Unheard of in Solution 9. We do all our cooking with electro appliances. That said, the smoke might give eggs a nice flavor. I'll have to look into it when I get the chance. Mother used to roast home my atragus in a giant oven. She was partial to the billies for the flavor, but I found them a little tough. It has no bearing on my own toughness, mind you. Okay. I saw it, all right. A wolf-like fiend I'd never seen before. It made off with a sack of vegetables we just harvested. It would seem our fugitive was famished. Being a wolf, however, would it not hunt for its own food? Whatever it is now, it used to be a man. Wouldn't be odd if it still ate like one. And if it isn't keen on hunting, it likely keeps close to settlements for its meals. You can see the resemblance between the homes here and in the outskirts. It was a real surprise when our worlds merged 30 years ago. I was just a greenhorn then, and she was still... Never mind. The motif on these dwellings is simple yet elegant. I expect Father would appreciate their artistry. He isn't here, is he? What I saw wasn't a wolf fiend, but an adorable little critter. Kept squealing at me as if it was trying to say something. Oh, I dare say this is a promising new lead. I have it. This creature is a minion of the Vandalus Wolfman. You and your soft-boiled guesses. I'd heard about strange squealing critters on Triview, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case. Wolf-like fiend? I've seen it south of here. Most folk avoid the area because it's Lanyukwakwapaya territory, but I go there to gather cactus. And the past few times I did, I saw the creature heading towards the gorge. Even the Lanyukwakwapayas give it a wide berth, so it must be dangerous indeed. A fugitive might be holed up in that gorge. Come on, let's go take a look. Yeah. Dinosaurs? Is that a linear cowpea? The Koahela doesn't seem to be here right now, but this is definitely where it lays its head. I can feel it. Let's split up and search for clues. If you turn up anything, you come and tell me. Okay. My, what a winsome critter you are. Be lucky you're not in the first, it'll turn you into one of them. Had a thirst, did we? Liquor bottle has long since been drained to the last drop. Perhaps it was purloined by the fugitive. I guess we need more clues. Sack is laden with vegetables, likely those which the fugitive took from Luwatanin Yawawasa. Rude words have been scrawled on a piece of paper. An Uglop loiters nearby, as if regarding the paper and you. Oglop scurries off, leaving you to devote your attention to the paper, which appears to contain diary entries written by the fugitive. There do not appear to be any more clues in the vicinity. Hardboiled will want to take stock of your discoveries. What is with the Oglops? Like, I know they're utilizing them because they were in FF9, but I wonder what their relevance is for the story. Found this empty liquor bottle. What about you? I found a liquor bottle, some produce, and a note. Good work, Alessandra. The bottles and the produce must have been taken from Luatinin Yawasa. As for the piece of paper, these are God dang. These are diary entries, all right. I'll read them out. Another good day's destruction. I reduced the barn to rubble in moments, well before anyone was the wiser. My newfound strength is truly astonishing. The researcher contacted me. He wants me to put on a bigger show and will provide barrels of ceruleum for the job. This is going to be my tour de force. So it's as we suspected. Like the thieving eye clubs, the vandalizing Kawaheloa. Kawaheloa is working for the researcher. But I must say, for him to leave incriminating evidence out in the open where enterprising agents of inquiry can easily find is rather careless, is it not? He was apprehended as a man. He'd left a diary of his misdeeds lying around. Served as incontrovertible proof of his guilt. To do it again, knowing full well how it led to his downfall. Perhaps he has some sort of clever design. Or perhaps... he's just an idiot. I knew he was gonna say that. At any rate, if our fugitive has barrels of ceruleum at his disposal, then we must exercise the utmost caution. The tiniest spark could cause an explosion to dwarf even Nashu's delights, so I ask that you refrain from using your gun. A gun's more versatile than you think. It's capable of converting the lightning it absorbs into other kinds of energy. With the flick of a switch, it can shoot fire and water rounds as well. So if push comes to shove, I'll give the wanton wolfman a hosing down. Well now, that is a wondrous gadget indeed. Yet be that as it may, I remain firmly opposed to violence in all forms and elemental aspects. Yeah. Solving cases in a manner befitting a gentleman, such as the creed of Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector extraordinaire. Huh. Soft to the core. If you don't harden up, you'll make the same mistake I did. As a rule, I don't talk about my past. But if there was ever a time to break that rule, now would be it. You used to have an assistant, too. She was a lot like your own Nashu. A real sweetheart. But she's gone now. Killed by the Crime King because of me. Because I was too soft. The Crime King's descended from a line of mages. Carnelian's his real name, and he can wield powerful magic with a whispered word and a flick of the wrist. Doesn't have to rely on fancy gadgets like ordinary folk. We had him at our mercy, me and my assistant. But then he started spinning a sob story, and like a half-boiled milksop, I lowered my gun. It was all the opening Carnelian needed. He cast a spell before I could blink, and I would have died where I stood. My assistant hadn't leapt in the way. She wasn't wearing a regulator because she was following my lead. I killed her as much as he did. Such a thing should have happened. I was able to catch Carnelian soon after that, but now the bastard's at large again in a fiend's body. When you deal with villains, you can't afford to be soft. Or one day you or someone dear to you will pay for it. Now then, we've confirmed the Vandals here, but what is it that the researcher wants to achieve with this destruction spree? Well, first things first, we need to alert the Dust Watch. They'll want to be ready when the Vandal strikes next. You know where to find them? Yeah, over at this place. Usatawa. Usatahui then? Right then, let's head over there. To think that the detective had such a terrible tragedy. I struggle to find the words. Just be your usual gentlemanly self. You're right, my friend. As ever, I shall endeavor to be true to myself. Hmm. You getting in trouble, little guy? I know, Shu. You must try these tacos. Absolutely worth incarceration. Oh, dang it, now I'm hungry. Excuse me, sir. Stay strong, Nashu. Soon you'll be free. This taco is amazing. She's enjoying the big fat taco. Oh, it's you, Lot. What is it? I'll be damned. Just a moment ago, we received a message from someone claiming to be the Vandal. They've declared that the train's their next target. I was about to dismiss it as a prank, but having heard your report, I'm inclined to believe the threat is real. We need to get to Shalani Station right away. Indeed. I'll gather my men and hurry there. As for Noshu, it would be best if she remained here for now, I think. Detective, keenly though I feel for your loss, I must reiterate my staunch opposition to violence. Whatever may await us, I believe that we must strive for a gentlemanly resolution. Vandal never used to announce his target. This reeks like a rotten egg. What's up, guys? Thank goodness you're here. Please, you can't let that fiend destroy the train. We're on it. Get somewhere safe. We have you at last. From gentleman to gentleman, I suggest you surrender. Detective? Over there, a dame in distress. Did he mess with your gun? God, of all the times to be out of charge. Give a man a fright, will you? Hold it right there. Try anything funny and I'll torch those barrels. They're filled to the brim with ceruleum, enough to blow us all sky high. You're catching fire, bro. There's nothing you can do, so just relax and enjoy the... Ouch! Wait, we must extinguish the fire. What the hell do you think you're doing? I shall stop this runaway wolf train. Why is he running the other way? Toward the barrels? I fear he's disinclined to stop. They're coming back. And they're headed straight for the engine. If only I could use my gun. A Mandeville man and his electrifying handstand. You did good, Softy. You did good. You as well, Detective. You as well. I'm glad you're okay. I was done for. I owe you my life. So you don't know anything either? I'm afraid not. I was only doing as I was told. And the researcher's true objective remains a mystery. This chaos and destruction can't all be for its own sake, can it? If you've learned your lesson, then I suggest you surrender yourself to the Dustwatch. You'll be safe in their care and receive regular meals besides. All right, I'll go quietly. Apologies for the delay. I see you have the situation well in hand. So this fiend was behind the destruction? We're grateful for your help. Despite appearances, he was originally a man, so treat him like one, huh? Is that so? Understood. He'll be treated with due dignity. I swear to God, you pull out your gun, I'm gonna get mad. Stop him! You're still soft, hard-boiled, as you always were. Wasn't expecting an interruption so soon. But no matter, the commotion has drawn you all here as intended. Whoa! You're Carnelian. Oh no, he's hot! The villain disguised himself as one of my men and knocked me out. The rest I believe you know. Seems Carnelian's also working for the researcher, and this was just a diversion. What's that bastard's game? Let's head back to Husatawi for now. We've set your friend free after all. My men can clean things up here. It's to be said if they mess with Nashu. You okay? You taking a nap? Tacos. Right, let's get the lady out of her cell. Oh, Nashu, such an ordeal that must have been. Oh, yes, the hors d'oeuvres were quite tasty. Sheriff, we have a situation. A large shipment of ceruleum has been stolen from Sheshinawezi. What? It appears the thieves struck while we were dealing with the trouble at the station. So that was the true target. First Electro, now Cerulean. What does he need all those resources for? As for Carnelian, he ain't the sort to do someone else's bidding. You can bet he's got his own angle. No matter what it is, I won't rest until justice has been served. And next time, my gun will be ready. You know something about these happenings by the sound of it? Pardon me. So this extends beyond Shalani. Even if we had the manpower, the Dust Watch can't go traipsing about in other jurisdictions. So I think it'd be best if we left the matter in your hands. Yeah, you could leave it to Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, good sheriff, that I shall find and apprehend the villain with grace and non-violent finesse. We'd be grateful. Naturally, my men and I will conduct a thorough investigation in Shalani. If we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know. Come on, let's head back to Solution 9. I could use a hard-boiled egg right about now. Maybe even 2. Preferably that don't blow up. The cerulean theft is being treated as a priority matter. We'll leave no stone unturned in our investigation. Okay. Alright. Can teleport the bike. Alright. Whee! Now that my lightning charge is spent, I feel somehow lackluster. It seems the inspector was a hero yet again. He never fails to rise to the occasion. Didn't mind it out in the wilds, but for this sentimental old fool, nothing beats this neon-lit city. Now I'll get back to work on the storage device. Check in from time to time in case I've found us a new lead. Meanwhile, let us continue along our own lines of inquiry. Pray do not blame yourself for your assistant, Detective. The fault most assuredly lies not with you. What would a soft-boiled dope know? Just take care of your own, eh? Oh, I wonder if the Oglop is her. Meanwhile, in Shalani, excellent. Soon the plan will come to fruition. Kalaloka's achievements will be meaningless next to what the heavens have gifted me. You fugitives have served me well indeed. And you me. Everyone's playing each other. Curious about my gun, are you? Come now, no need to be shy. She's a Molt Python Maximum fitted with a custom short barrel. Being made of electrobes, she can convert her lightning charge to fire rounds and other energies. The double action trigger means she's as fast as you are, and the ambidextrous safety means she's at home in both hands. The ventilated ribs help keep her cool and reduce the risk of malfunction when things really heat up. The recoil spring guide rod takes the edge off her temper, while the extra long ejector rod housing serves to... Are you getting sleepy? Because I sure am. Let's call it a day, shall we? I don't have anything in particular to say about my alchemy tools. Till next time. Don't worry, Alessandra. I'm working on the storage device. I'll have more data cracked open soon enough. But I've been feeling eyes on me lately. Not sure who it is, but the softy would probably think it's an admirer. Indeed. Up. That's it. We caught up on Hildebrand and we were able to do the story quest before Halloween. Now, I'm going to be doing some stuff late at night tonight, which will sadly make it that I won't be streaming tomorrow. But I do plan to stream the game that I wanted to stream earlier this month next weekend. I'll have next weekend free to stream both days. So, I will let you know what that game is on Halloween. I'm also hoping that I can get a song out for Halloween. It's going to depend on how things go after after tonight, but I'm hoping I can get it out by Halloween as well. Okay, so let me just take a quick gander at the state of things on Twitch. How are we doing? Yeah, That's what I figured. That's okay. Well, for those who are here watching with me today, thank you for being here with me. I hope you have a great Halloween. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel here on Twitch, as it does help me here with my goals. For those watching in the future, thank you for watching my VODs. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channels. That'll let you know when more VODs become more available and when I upload new songs to my main channel, which will hopefully be by Halloween next week. Here's hoping. Nope, that's all for now. Once again, if you can, please check out the video I made for my cousin Alice GoFundMe. Watch it, share it, donate if you can, and have a fantastic day. See you next time. Bye-bye!